Hello, Maya and Matthew. I recorded this lesson once already, but it didn't record. So I'm going to give the kind of Cole's Notes version. If you guys have questions, please let me know. I hope this is recording. So here's the notes. You can pause the screen to take this stuff down, but like I had mentioned to these guys, these brackets are extra because this root sign covers the whole thing. That root sign covers the whole thing. You don't need these brackets. It's just there because I can't do a whole root sign here. Also notice the x is factored. This b is factored. If you see a root of like 2x plus 2, you got to factor the 2 out first. Make sure you take that out and put it to the side so that you know exactly what's kind of going on. When a and b are greater than 1, the graph gets taller. If it's less than 0, then we have reflections. There's examples coming that will talk about that. Okay, let's look at Sylvia punching me in the face. So these examples, did I crumple up the other one and throw it? No, it's right here. Nope, it's right here. This is it. Okay, so the examples that it referenced, is it still recording? Yeah, it is. I don't know what I did. Anyways, the example that I referenced, that the notes referenced, this is the first one. I changed it to this just to put the 3 over. And before doing all this work, I didn't do domain and range, you guys, on that other one. But before doing all this work, you should have an idea of what it's going to look like. Everything's, the A and the B are positive, so it's going to, the default kind of is this thing. I drew this before I did the example, then ran into it. So this is totally not supposed to be here. This was just me sketching, saying this is what it should look like. If it was just y equals root of x, it starts at the origin and does this shape. So it maintains that shape, but it's plus 4 here, which means it moves to the left 4 spaces. Each of these is worth 2. So it moves to the left 4, and it's going to go up 3. Left 4 and up 3. And then we just plotted some points with a table of values. We found out first what's going to make the root 0, and that'll be -4, which means y is going to be 3. Again, that's where we started. And then picked a couple other numbers that would give us a nice square to work with. So we had 1 point, 2 point, 3 points, and drew it like this. And then our domain and range, x is greater than or equal to -4, is the x values. It starts here and goes this way. Y values starts here and goes up. Greater than or equal to -4, greater than or equal to 3. And this is the lesson in 5 minutes. Hopefully that makes sense. This one, all the signs are different, everything's changing. So it's going to go this way because it's reflected over the x and over the y. So it's going to look like this. We picked some points. Notice pattern, very similar with those points that we picked. So we graphed that bad boy. That's what it looks like. I don't know, I asked for a volunteer. Gavin drew it this way. I don't know why he didn't go through the point. You should always go through the point. Make sure you cover your bases. And also, for everybody in the room, we didn't do domain and range. So let's do that. X is less than. When you have a negative in the root sign, x has to be negative to make things work. Starts out positive, but then goes negative. So it's x is less than or equal to 4. It's also an element of the reals. And y is less than or equal to -3. It only gets more negative from there. Y is an element of the reals. So that's the super short version. Sorry that I goofed. I'll tell you something that I told everybody else in the class is I'm also posting some extra questions, like the assignment is 1 and 2a. I just blocked it. Oh, seriously. The assignment is 1 and 2a. 2b and on start dealing with x squared. We aren't doing parabolas with radicals, so you don't have to worry about that. But I did add, I'm pointing to the screen like you can see it. I did add a handout to, so this is going to be on Classroom. I'll post it in a couple seconds. To graph these, find the domain and range. If you want to find your answer, well, did I do this right? You can punch this into Desmos. Okay. Oh, and look at this, 2x plus 4. I said, you have to kind of factor that out. So if we did that on Desmos, so it's the root of 2x plus 4, which is 2 times x plus 2. Now, if you put in, if you plugged in 2x plus 4, you'll get the exact same answer, but I want you to see it this way so you can see that transformation, that translation. It's going to move to the left too. So anyways, you can plug these in so you can see, check your work, make sure it makes sense. In a case like this, and this is for everybody in the room too, 2 points is all you need. We have the 2 intercepts. We know the way the end behavior goes. You make those 2 points, and then you're good. Also, for those of you viewing at home, domain and range, you want the answers for domain and range. They're hidden right next to it. Don't look at them until you're checking your work. Don't go, oh, I think is that right? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, it is. No, do the work, and then check. You guys in the room, am I forgetting anything? Did I cover the lesson in 5 minutes? You don't know. You're not paying attention. All right. Both of you feel better soon. I hope this recorded.